Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hey guys, it's a random top 10 video here. 10 weird facts about the UK. Preemptive like, the richest. Original link to the video, top of the description. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. Let's watch. Oh, really short video. Let's go. 10 weird facts.
10 weird facts about the UK. Weights and measures. Depending on where you grew up, in school you learned about either the
You guys use all of them.
imperial or metric form of measurement. While there's the occasional overlap in methods in our daily lives, in the UK, it appears that both methods are found literally everywhere. In the store, drinks on the same shelf can be found in pints and liters. Gasoline is sold by the liter, but consumption of it is measured by the gallon. Food at the store, recipes for cooking and
That's not confusing.
liter, but consumption of it is measured by the gallon. Food at the store, recipes for cooking, and measurements for various sports are all over the place. Word pronunciation. Okay, it is true. Much of the world got its language from the British. That said, while we are sure they can make fun of the way we say certain words, the UK also has some pretty weird ways of saying everyday words. Name like Leicester and Worcestershire can cause tourist problems because they aren't pronounced.
Okay, she's not representing New England here. New Englanders would know how to pronounce this.
Anything like how they look. Other words can be just as weird. For example, vitamins is pronounced vitamins, privacy is pronounced privacy, and
Aluminum. Don't get me. The aluminum one bothers me a little because it's not the pronunciation that's different, okay? We do not pronounce aluminum different. We spell it different, okay? So obviously it's going to be pronounced different. You guys have the aluminium, and we just don't have the I. So yeah.
garage is pronounced garage.
Garage.
Ugh, Marmite. We couldn't have a discussion about the weird things of the UK without bringing up Marmite. This food is a dark paste made from yeast extract, which people either love or hate. Created in the
So what is the difference between Marmite and Vegemite? Someone? Because Vegemite, I always thought of Australian, and I think it is, but this seems extremely similar. And it has a very similar name.
19th century,
anyone?
versions of this bread can be found throughout the world, but the original can still be found in the UK, where people spread it on crackers and toast or even mix it with hot water.
Bringing home the
Most
Kiwis.
people new to this spread can't get past the fact that it looks like brown glue and smells bad. There are even videos people have posted of friends challenging each other to eat this very British spread. Geordie Shore. If you ever thought the show Jersey Shore was weird,
No.
then you have to watch the British version, Geordie
I need to watch it. I'm so sorry.
Shore. This program focuses on a group of people from the Newcastle area of northern England with their very ridiculous storylines. Viewers spend most of the time watching the cast date each other, stab each other in the back, and make up only to repeat the process over and over. Awful fake tans, overly tight clothing, and questionable hairstyles prove that this has to be a classic Jersey Shore spin-off. We're just not sure if foreigners will be able to understand what the cast is actually saying thanks to their thick Geordie accents.
Let me hear.
Accents.
Oh.
Since we're on the topic of Geordie accents, why not mention the fact that the UK is full of many weird sounding accents? It's like every region of the UK has a completely distinct accent. A confusing greeting. Around the world, there are a number of ways.
It's crazy how the US is much, much bigger than the UK, and yet you guys still seem to have more diversity or distinct accents than even we do.
People greet one another. We're used to a confusing greeting. Around the world, there are a number of ways people greet one another. We're used to such greetings as hello or hi. In the UK, more than one foreigner has been thrown off when a local greets them saying, "You all right?" To a North American, when someone asks that, we immediately think that we either look sick or have been acting improperly. In fact, in the UK, "You all right?" is just their way of asking, "How are you?" But
I think it wouldn't be that. I think it's because they wouldn't ask it like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" Be like, "You all right?" I feel like the tone and the message in America wouldn't match, so it might not be as confusing.
it has no doubt led to some uncomfortable moments for both tourists and visitors. Strange laws. It's just common sense that when you travel to a foreign country, you learn their laws. Head to the UK and you are sure to find
weirdly
a few
carry
laws
a
created
fish.
many years ago that'll make you take notice. For instance, it's illegal to wear a suit of armor into the House of Parliament. Once inside
Makes
Parliament,
sense.
it's also illegal to die. If you're
I'm saying Sir, you died. Come with us. Uh, I don't know the reason for that one, but the suit of armor one, I'm sure, you know, the UK is so old, and so when I hear strange laws, I usually chuck it up to, well, they're a very, very old country, nation, society, and so I'm sure that some laws might have made sense centuries ago, and they were just never wiped off of the books. So yeah, but you cannot die in here; it's illegal.
If you're heading on down to the seaside, be sure not to harm any whales, dolphins, or sturgeon, as every one of those creatures within 3 miles of the shore belongs to the Queen.
Wands,
Two
too?
taps for water.
Right.
When asked about what weird things stood out in the UK, Reddit users were very vocal about the fact that many places use 2 separate taps. Travelers note that one tap supplies boiling hot water while the other is ice cold. This can make washing your hands a bit challenging and uncomfortable. More than one traveler has complained about having to wash their hands in ice cold water.
I have seen multiple times taps in the US like that. Okay, but I hate them. I because it seems like you're trying to be mean on purpose. The reason you guys gave, I've seen before, was that the cold water maybe isn't as clean as the hot water, or vice versa. And so you don't want to mix them or something. I didn't really get that. If someone could elaborate.
Because there is no single faucet, as it is so common in North America. We figure the people of the UK either lack nerve endings in their hands, or they are just a tougher breed of people. Drinking age. On the surface, the drinking laws in the UK sound fairly similar to those in North America. Across the Atlantic, the drinking age is 18. That sounds pretty good to a lot of the kids in North America. However, go to a licensed establishment when you're 16 or 17, and you can also drink, as long as you are there with an adult and the drink is served with your meal.
No, like even in restaurants where like your parent order, like sometimes maybe you'll have a drink, but like it's, you try and hide it, right? And I think having the age as 18, I don't know, might have a lot of the time when the first people drink a lot is in college, sometimes in high school too. Don't get me wrong. A lot in high school, but college for sure. And I feel like maybe giving people a little more experience younger when they're around parents still and whatnot might be able to teach them, you know, safer drinking instead of, you know, always just, you know, oh, you're 19, 20 years old, you can't drink, but you have it here and you're just going to drink as much as you can. What did I do right there? I don't know. Sorry.
In your own house or any other private establishment, the drinking age drops dramatically, and anyone over 5 years of age can legally drink alcohol. Sandwiches. Who doesn't love sandwiches? Yes, it is generally agreed that we have the British to thank for our tasty creation, and specifically John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich.
Montague?
Of course, adding their own weird twist to the sandwich, travelers to the UK may stumble across a sandwich known as the Chip Buddy. What is this? The Chip Buddy involves cramming French fries between 2 slices of bread and adding condiments of your choosing. Definitely not a low-carb option. The Chip...
Yeah, it's... I mean, why not just have the fries at that point? It's like a bread sandwich. Just a piece of bread in between 2 slices of bread with some ketchup and brown sauce. What is brown sauce? What was I going to say?
Of bread and adding condiments of your choosing. The Chip Buddy involves the UK 4th Earl of Sandwich.
Oh, yeah. How do you invent a sandwich? I don't... So this man was the first person to put something in between a slice of bread or 2 slices of bread? Or he's just like the namesake for what we call a sandwich?
Of course, adding their own weird twist to the sandwich, travelers to the UK may stumble across the option. The Chip Buddy is weird, but also sounds really delicious. We hope you found some of these things about the UK just plain weird.
Interesting. Yeah, I like that. It was a really short video, but I enjoyed it. If you guys could answer any of the questions I had, I'd really appreciate it. Or any comments are appreciated. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.